It's high-flying monsters. And they're gonna rock your world. Next, right here on World of Trucks. On a perfectly clear blue sky day in Lima, Ohio, this is World of Trucks. Hello everyone, I'm Claude Wood, and welcome to the 20th Annual Advance Auto Parts 4-Wheel Jamboree, presented by Toyo Tires. The business at hand today, it's all about monster trucks. As you take a look, they're ready to start the action. Now, first of all, we will have drag racing by monster trucks on a 250-foot course. A little bit later on, another thing that is so exciting will be the freestyle. And let me tell you, the drivers really get into that. Here's a guy that really gets into freestyle. Andy, you really get an adrenaline charge out of this, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. The freestyle's the best part.
And can you hear the crowd applaud in there?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the trucks are way loud, noisy. We still hear the crowds cheering. And we do something really good and spectacular, you can definitely hear the crowd.
That spurs you on, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It just makes you want to go more.
All right, before you start the freestyle, have you already planned your program, or you just take it as it goes?
I kind of make a plan, but it always changes. I mean, you just never know how things will throw you, so you'll go a different direction than what you kind of plan it, so you just kind of go for it.
All right, you hear them cranking up in the background. Let's go drag racing with monster trucks right now. And joining me in the booth today, our expert analyst is Rick Carlson. Rick, this is the way it will shake out as we go to the ladder.
8-truck ladder. They are going to put on a show on the drag racing portion of the leap, they'll jump, and we'll find out now as we get ready to start, Claude.
And you're getting a good look right there, Geramie Dishman in Rammuntion as he goes to the starting line. His opponent will be Allen Pezo driving the Predator.
Predator, very unique body style. You can't really identify it anything as well. He calls it a Panther body. 557 cubic inches of Keith Black Hemi. That's the power plant for Pezo. Or Rammuntion, 565 cubic inches of Hemi. Both machines tough and quick, but I don't know. It looks like the Predator takes that one.
And Rick, an interesting thing here, of course, there's a jump right at the starting line, but the finish line is actually in the air as we go to the replay.
Allen Pezo and the Predator up in the air initially, throwing mud and dirt all over the place. He has the lead, better reaction time, and I just don't think Dishman can catch him. He's not able to. Rammuntion as we come up, let's watch him over the last jump. He gets a lot of air, big air for the truck, but nose down, almost drives it into the ground. Hopefully everything's okay, and now let's go to Dawg with the winner.
Allen Pezo in the Predator picks up a first-round win, and hey, everything checking out with the truck okay?
Everything feels really, really good. We're leading this point series right now, and I'm trying to do everything I can do. That was a tough round. Them Dodge boys are really tough. And right now our truck is just phenomenally working very well. And we're looking forward to coming out of here with a victory to keep our points lead and hopefully win this championship.
If you got the points lead, do you have to fight the urge to kind of really push it heavy, or is it just one day at a time?
No, I try to take it one race at a time, let alone, one day at a time. Everybody out here is top quality competitors. You can't take anybody lightly, so you got to actually be on your game 100% every time you pull that line. And luckily, with God willing, we'll come out of here with a victory.
Well, here comes Andy Hoffman. We met him at the top of the show. We heard him say he's really looking forward to the freestyle, Rick. But let's see how he does drag racing.
Chris Bergeron, Columbus, Michigan, that S10 specially designed for the anniversary show at the 4-Wheel Jamboree Nationals Series. So Hoffman in our near lane, Bergeron in the far lane. These two are really tough competitors. Andy Hoffman, usually one of the best, but Chris Bergeron looks like he is just running away with it.
This one definitely no contest. We'll go to the replay and see what happened in the other lane.
We watch them as they leave. To our right, Bergeron just immediately up in the air and the thing moves. Well, Andy Hoffman must have been down on power. I don't know what happened. Bergeron, wasting no time, clears everything, and obvious win.
You see a lot of sheet metal shaking around there, Rick.
The 25th anniversary truck for the four-wheel Jamboree Nationals, and Chris is back here. Everything all right, man? You doing okay?
Awesome, man. Things running great. I think we got the gear. Got a tough round next round, but hopefully we can put this 25th anniversary Jamboree in the finals. It'd be awesome.
What was the track like?
Oh, it's fast. It's definitely fast. It's a nice, smooth track. I think if I can keep in it and stay, Allen's tough, but I think we can make this truck run with him.
Stay with us. More round one action when we come back. Welcome back to World of Trucks. We are being brought to you by Tornado. Don't drive without it under the hood. By Stainless Steel Brakes. Performance brakes built right by Stainless Steel Brakes. And by ARP, the world leader in racing fastener technology. Continuing on with round one action here on World of Trucks, it's monster trucks, and you're getting a good look at Jim Koehler in the Avenger. And Rick, boy, what an opponent he has here in Mark Hall in the Raminator.
Mark Hall, Raminator. He has always been a champion, the tough customer. He and his brother Tim, who are the crew chief, they can make this truck run. Jim Koehler with the 57 Chevy Bel Air, one of the best freestylists. I don't know how he's going to do at drag racing. Here, not so well, but Mark Hall, the Raminator, just a wide margin of victory.
As we go to the replay, boy, when they stomp down on the gas to give it right when the lights come down, that's a lot of torque.
The front end of the truck comes up, the back end settles down, the traction, and it is out of there. Everything working the way that you'd want for Mark Hall.
Coming up next, we'll face this guy, Big Dawg. He's a crowd favorite everywhere he goes. He, of course, being Doug Noelke, and he will come up against John Seasock in the T-Maxx.
That T-Maxx Ford of John Seasock has been around. He's done some things. It's a great performing truck. But the Big Dawg, that Ford from Union, Missouri of Doug Noelke, former mud racer, switched over here. He's one of the top drivers you're going to find anywhere. And there he goes. Noelke flies, is down the track, and I have no idea what happened to John Seasock on there. Noelke, that Big Dawg, showed he was the big dog in that pair.
Evidently, he broke at the line. Let's go to the replay. In fact, let's go on board with Doug Noelke.
Look at him bouncing around. He's trying to steer, but oh, he lands. He gets thrown around inside there, Claude. It's not a comfy ride.
No, it isn't. As T-Maxx gets towed off, let's go down to Doc.
The Big Dawg team right now making sure everything's right and tight, and Doug's got his hand full right there. We'll just sneak right in here. Hey, man, how's the truck?
Oh, everything's good. Everything's good. I had to pedal a little bit out there in the middle, but we're working on the shocks, doing a little adjustment on the front end here. We'll get it better for next round.
How much does the Big Dawg drink on average during the run?
I don't know. She's thirsty today, dude. I put 5 in her for that little pass. I don't know what's going on.
We'll see him in the next round.
As we head into the semifinals, this is the way it will shake out. It'll be the Predator versus Metallic Mayhem, and Raminator coming up against Big Dawg.
You know, it's the 25th anniversary of the four-wheel Jamboree Nationals, and this is kind of the signature truck for that. It's a good platform for what is a monster truck. The signature, 66-inch tires. You notice the grooves right here. Every driver can cut these tires the way they want to, depending on their preference. The first big difference that you'll notice is the front of the monster truck doesn't have an engine in it. These trucks weigh 10,000 pounds. They weigh as light as 9,200, but for the average, about 10,000 pounds. 572 cubic inch engines. They run on alcohol, and they are supercharged. The reason the engine in the back? Well, it's all for balance. Now, the driver sits right in the middle of the monster truck cab. You know, back in the good old days, you used to see the driver with his hand out the side of the window in kind of the stock location. But these trucks have evolved over the years, and now they're full-out race trucks. Again, very simple. A monster truck, a whole lot of horsepower in a big, big package.
Thanks, Doc. We'll take a break as Doug Noelke continues his work on the Big Dawg. Welcome back to the world of trucks and the Advance Auto Parts four-wheel Jamboree on a beautiful day from Lima, Ohio. And right now, we are going into the semifinals. This is Mark Hall in the Raminator as he prepares to do business with Doug Noelke on that big dog. Well, Rick, we'll see if he got the big dog all worked out.
Well, the big dog has work cut out for him for sure. Mark Hall in the Raminator, he is a defending season-long champ, constantly tough. Noelke, big-time performer, but the consistency that the Raminator has had is going to make it tough. Let's see if Noelke or the Raminator is going to do it this time. Oh, look at that leap by Noelke. He knocked off the champ, and the big dog, proving again he is the big dog.
Knocked off the champ indeed, and you know, Rick, a lot of times when they cross that finish line, which happens to be up in the air, I'm not sure the drivers at that particular moment know who won.
I don't think they will until they land. In this case, we talk about going across the finish line. Let's watch the big dog in the near lane because he takes off and lands way down there. Goodness.
And somewhere near that last little hill, he found a sudden burst of energy, more horsepower.
And we watch them now. They both approach that last set of cars. Mark Hall a little sideways, and that did him in as Noelke was headed straight down the race course.
And picture perfect.
I don't think anybody is happier on the entire Allen County Fairgrounds than the Dawg. Hey,
How you doing, Doc? Having a little bit of fun, brother.
you were screaming something about horsepower, not needing Hemis or anything.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, he was ahead of me in the flats and this thing passed him. That's what's cool. I mean, those guys got power over there like you would not believe. They got all the good stuff. I mean, our stuff's working pretty darn decent, and I'm pretty excited. I don't know what else to say.
Well, what kind of cubic inches you have?
No, we got it's a 572 Ford. I mean, I don't know what to say, brother. This is awesome.
And it's like you've beat them before too.
Well, sure. I mean, we go back and forth. It's great competition, man. Everybody out here can win this thing, and it's cool that they're not as dominant. You know, I mean, everybody's got a shot here. You know, so it could be anybody's day. I don't know. I'm speechless, brother. This is cool.
The Dawg has his day.
Yes, the Dawg does have his day. I'm glad to be back here, man. I love that Lima. Woo!
You know what, Rick? Forget the engine and the big dog. I think Noelke won that thing on pure adrenaline.
Don't think he's going to wind down. Well, here comes our second semifinal. The Predator, Alan Pezo, and he is running Chris Bergeron, Metallic Mayhem, the S10 and that Panther body.
And that is such a unique body, and look at the gorgeous paint scheme on there.
Alan Pezo has been doing this since he was 16. He started racing in 1984. Chris Bergeron coming over from mud racing, and wow, Chris Bergeron takes the win, and we need to see that one. That was darn close.
Now, Rick, as we go to the replay, I want to check out this near lane. That's Chris Bergeron. It looked to me like he got a little bit out of shape right there, right there.
Yes, he did, but amazingly enough, he had the power to just bring it around. It did not slow him down like you would expect. Yeah, it was a close one.
You got to hand it to him. After getting out of shape, he certainly made up the difference. Great job of driving right there.
As we watch him now, he brings it right back, clears the cars. A little bit of a crooked landing, but I know Doc's going to talk to him.
This has got to be a big thrill. Chris, a former mud racer, comes back here. Yeah! A former mud racer now in a monster truck right here and picking up a win at Lima. You got to feel stoked.
Man, that was huge. You beat Predator. He's tough, man. I got Doug next round. It's going to be even tougher, but got a little squirrel at me. I didn't lift. Old mud racing days came in handy there. I love this place, man.
Rick, let's take it home to the finals as we go to the ladder. This is the way it'll be. Metallic Mayhem coming up against the big dog. World of Trucks is being brought to you by Moroso, Race Proven Moroso. By Delson Products Tool Management Systems, we build them to last. And by Hallmark, built strong for the way you work and play. Welcome back, one and all, to the four-wheel Jamboree at the Allen County Fairgrounds. Now with our finalists, here's Doc Riley.
Well, the Dawg has calmed down a little bit right now, but you got to get fired up because in the finals, you got that big 25th anniversary big deal.
Yeah, he made some good passes out there. I haven't raced him in a while, so I'm looking forward to it. So we'll just get her all set up and we'll be ready to go.
He's another one of those guys that came out of mud racing, you and Chris and a couple of others in this field. Can you learn anything from being a mud racer to being a monster truck racer?
Well, I mean, when you're out making passes like that, yeah, I mean, you know, we drag race side by side. I mean, we get to freestyle in these things, and obviously a lot bigger tire. You can't see as well, but I mean, you got to have the ability just to hang on and go for the ride. I mean, you can't be scared of this stuff because it's scary going across through there, man. You can't lift though. You got to keep her down, or else you're going to lose.
Metallic Mayhem into the finals right now, taking on the big dog who was all fired up, and you're fired up. This should be a good finals. Your thoughts going into this final round?
Well, first of all, how can you not be fired up, man? This is huge. The truck is running awesome. We made a gear change. We went a little lower, took some advice from other racers, and we thought we were going the wrong way, but the truck is running good.
What will you do different in the finals?
Keep it on the boards is all you can do. You can't lift because Dawg is tough, man. You just got to stay in it. It gets squirrely. You got to stay in it. That's all you can do.
You know, in this field, we've got 3 guys who come from a mud racing background, and I'll ask you the same question I asked Doug. Do you learn anything? Can you transfer anything from mud racing to getting into a big truck?
To be honest with you, mud racing, I pretty much dominated this class 4. I still hold national records. I thought getting in this monster truck business was going to be easy. It's tough, man. It's a tough business. But yeah, a little bit. You know, the races like this is definitely what is mud racing. Stay in it, steer it, don't get out of it, don't back out, because you back out, you lost the race.
Rick, you know there's got to be so much pressure on these guys. The crowd is watching. Folks at home are watching. The sponsors are watching. And up also is bragging rights.
Well, they have that, and I think that what we get from both drivers, they're both former mud racers, and it basically is put it on the floor and hang on, and whatever happens, just plain happens. You don't have time to correct. You're just going to go racing. The Big Dawg and Metallic Mayhem.
It's crunch time. Here we go.
I thought for just a second Metallic Mayhem had a chance, but no, the Big Dawg took it all the way.
And it looked like, Rick, there on the last few feet of the racetrack, he really put it down and gained a lot of momentum.
He got to the ground first after the first jump and hooked up. Metallic Mayhem in the far lane had his front tires up in the air, and Noelke was moving down the track at the same time, and another one of those huge jumps at the finish.
So is that a case where on the very start you need to finesse it right there?
You need to be on the ground. Where Big Dawg had all 4 tires churning, Metallic Mayhem only had the back ones, and I think that was the difference. You've got to be hooked up and moving down track.
Hey, even the Dawg has his day. The Big Dawg takes the win.
Not bad for a Ford.
Yeah. Oh. Now, boy, you got to love it when a guy comes and congratulates you and then kind of dishes you at the very end.
Oh,
Congratulations, a great win. Looks like you guys came off the line almost dead even.
Oh, yeah, man, that was tight. We were right side by side all the way through there, man. That's awesome racing. Anytime you get a good side-by-side race, fans are jacked up. You know, this is awesome.
And you got a little air, too.
Yeah. Yeah. That down there, the landing is the fun part, I guess, getting to see how fast you can get it going and trying to control it at the end. I just want to say hi to Brenda. She's over in the stands. David's here with us this weekend. It's a family effort, you know, and without her behind me and all my friends, we wouldn't be here, and it's just an awesome feeling.
Makes victory pretty sweet, doesn't it?
It is sweet. It's awesome, man. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations to the Big Dawg, a win at the Lima Jamboree.
And our congratulations certainly go out from the booth. Well, Rick, you and I don't have much hair, but let's let it down now for freestyle.
And the Prowler, Larry Jarzel, 3D monster truck, one of those Panther bodies. Truck owned by Alan Pezo. Larry's been doing this for a while, but he'll put it up on the back end, see if he can walk the dog. Starting to get a lot of body shake. And now, what are we going to do? Turning it around? Is it donut time? No, we're going to find another spot, take it over. Say hi to the fans. Give them an opportunity to make a little noise, put their hands together. All right, Jarzel and the Prowler. And now Geramie Dishman, Rammuntion. After that first round loss, is going to come back and try and show off the Big Dodge.
Whoa, a lot of air right there. He really walked it.
I'll turn it on. That 565 cubic inches of Hemi. He's a little aggressive. Sometimes you get him in trouble in the races, but not in the freestyle. You want to be aggressive and you want to show him what you can do. It's basically show show off and make the fans love you.
The donut, one of the crowd favorites. Here we go.
I wonder if they ever get dizzy doing that, Claude.
Bound to.
I think I would. Now what can we do with Rammuntion? Gonna catch some more cars and a little more air.
And a lot of this, Rick, they're just writing this script as they come up on it right out there on the track.
It's freestyle. They get to do what they want, and it depends on the track and how they handle one jump or where they can get a little mud. They want to please that crowd because the crowd is what decides this.
I like this skidding stop right there in front of the crowd, right in your face, and they appreciate it. Well, at the front of the show, we heard Andy Hoffman say he really loves the freestyle. Let's watch it.
Andy Hoffman and Nitemare Chevrolet, bright red, and he loves the donuts. Look at the mud he's kicking up. I don't know how many donuts. What if he's dizzy? We talked about that before. It has to affect some of those drivers. Now going to pull up and, well, work on the cars in the van.
And you know,
up on the back bumper, if he had one.
and Rick, a lot of this driving monster trucks is coordination, hand and eye coordination. Coming out of the donut, you've got to be a little bit disoriented.
That's how you zap it a couple of times, come down and find another jump. And he didn't quite have it in the drag racing portion, but he was great in the freestyle. And how about Jim Koehler, that 57 Chevy Bel Air? Car body, passenger body on the monster truck chassis. And, rocked from side to side up on this two wheels and that two wheels.
And many times out on the track, I've watched Jim Koehler, and he really almost, Rick, drives with reckless abandon.
He does not have a lot of respect for his equipment. He abuses it, but that's why the fans love it, and that's why it gets to be exciting when he's out there in freestyle. You have no idea what he's going to do.
And be sure to join us next week on World of Trucks for the O'Reilly Auto Expo and Diesel Hot Rod Association drag race from Bristol, Tennessee. You're going to love it. Now for Doc Riley and Rick Carlson, Claude Wood, keep on trucking.